Watercooler. Watercooler. Watercooler.
Hey, Watercooler listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. That's right.
You started it.
I know, that was my fault. I take all responsibility for that, and I apologize to the listeners. My name's Chris Loxamani. You know how the show goes. I kick it with my cruel digital buds like Mike Dawson.
What's up, bud?
Hey, bud.
Don't worry, bud.
And Gary Smith.
What's up?
Hey, so we got the key three once again, just holding down the fort. How many listeners have we lost? How many listeners have we lost since we've been doing this?
I don't know. But
Zero.
Ever since Matt
Gaining
announced,
every day.
Ever since Matt announced that he was leaving, our Patreon has been on fire. People love the idea of less Matt.
Is that what it is?
It must be.
Yeah.
I'm not a mathematician, but Matt announces he's leaving. We get tens of subscribers every day since.
One would suspect that it was just, I would like to hear why Matt's leaving and all the stuff's there. I mean, obviously our whole archive is there.
No, my thing makes more sense to me.
Yeah, but it's more of, hey, if Matt's finally gone,
yeah,
I would like to subscribe.
Now you can have my money.
Yeah. I kind of like that.
I will not support it while Matt is there with his fancy cocktails and his flip-flops.
Shay Fond to leave the show.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I texted Matt how the move was going.
Yeah.
And he said it's good, but on the way over, he said that he texted me this minutes after it happened. So, an entire bag of cat food flipped upside down and spilt all over the car on the way there.
Sup, fuckers?
How does that happen?
It's poor packing.
Why?
It's poor packing.
Why in the name of God?
Why is there loose cat food on a road trip?
And why does it flip upside down? It goes everywhere.
You guys, I'm
was
gonna
it
blow your mind.
open-ended?
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
You know what wasn't on the road trip? A cat. Why do you have cat food, sir?
Open cat food.
Wow.
Or it
Are
could
we
flip.
trying to save $18?
That's even more confusing.
The cat flew today.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are stations at the state lines that check that. They don't want you to.
Well,
bring
I'll
cat
give
Well, here's
that-
the thing.
yeah.
They
State
got
line.
Petco in Texas, bro.
No, they don't. They want the California cat food. You know,
Yeah.
we're organic here.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're free
Surfer
range
style.
But there's
cat
also
food.
the internet.
Yeah, surfer.
Some California cat food.
The surfer
you can
special.
ski and surf in the same day, man.
Yeah, it
There
tastes
you
like
go.
the ocean, and you're gonna
Yeah.
want that. That's a hot commodity out there.
Yep.
You want that Gulf cat food? Ugh. No, you want ocean cat
It's
food.
California's gold right there.
You know what I don't want is
It's in
car
the cat food.
Well, Matt got a lot of
Matt's
that.
got a lot of car cat food
Yeah,
now.
there's definitely a lot of car cat. I
Well,
hope
thankfully
it wasn't
wet cat food.
Yeah, I hope
that
it
would
was-
be. We all assumed it was dry, but
You never know.
you never know. I
He
mean,
didn't
he's
clarify.
got cat food in the car.
And I'll be honest, if it was me and it was wet cat food, I wouldn't clarify either. I'd be too embarrassed. So I'm just gonna assume it was wet cat food.
Yeah, it probably was.
Do you guys ever look at wet cat food and go, "That kind of looks good"?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Sometimes when I feed my dogs, I do the dry and then I mix it with a little wet. You know, I get I get the
hybrid,
the beef chunks in gravy.
Sure.
So it
ooh.
mixes real good. And sometimes I open that and it doesn't look appetizing, but I go, you know what? If it was the end of the world and this was my only food left,
I could eat this.
I could do this.
Yeah.
This is probably pretty fucking good.
It definitely looks a lot better than it tastes.
Definitely does.
It makes me thinking about it right now makes me want to throw up.
How you've never tried animal
haven't.
food? You've never thought
no, Chris. I
Never.
sure
not
haven't.
even a piece of kibble?
Well, you have?
Yeah, I've tried it.
How far
Why?
down this fucking road are we gonna go here?
Why do you try cat
Why would you
food?
not try it? Just to try it, just to see. Oh, and what if it's
Because
awesome?
it's not made for human
what
consumption.
if it's awesome?
Word would have got around.
You're right.
Someone like you, some insane
you
lunatic
get
like
that?
you, would be like, Gary, you're not going to believe this. We've been friends for a long time. I swear to God. And don't tell anyone because we don't want the secret getting out. Cat food's awesome.
Yeah.
That would have gotten back to me.
Well, the word getting around now is it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Didn't need that word to get around. Already knew it.
Yeah.
Was all set.
I like to know. I like to find out for myself.
Yeah. You're a pioneer.
Like a buddy of mine texted me the other day, randomly. Hey, Chris, do not watch. Yeah, Chris, do not watch the director's cut of That Thing You Do. One of my all-time favorite movies.
Okay.
And I said, all I want to do now is watch that because I loved it. I could. When I watch a movie, I know every line. It's so good. I cover the songs when I play live shows. Like it's a very meaningful movie for me, and he knows that. So he's like, I just watched the director's cut. it will ruin the movie for you. How bad could that director's cut be?
Here's the thing. That thing you do is such a perfect movie that the slightest even addition of something else could fuck it up.
But it's additional scenes. I just get more of that thing you do. It's that things you do.
That's funny. But no, I think, look, if this friend of yours is saying that he thinks it will fuck it up, he obviously knows you pretty well, and it clearly probably fucked it up for him, and he doesn't want that spreading.
Sure, so this is what I'm saying.
It's
Word got
real
around.
bro move. It's a real bro move.
It's a bro move.
Yeah.
Word got around, but I want to find out for myself.
Yeah, see, but then you're just eating cat food. You're eating cat food thing you do, and that's not good.
That's,
Write that shit down.
yeah, yeah. People are gonna want
Burn it into a piece of wood and hang it on the fucking wall for all time.
coat that. Yeah, I love it. Okay, well, I still gotta watch. If the listeners have watched it, I want to hear your thoughts too. I probably am gonna end up doing it.
I've never seen it. Any cut.
You, Dawson,
You'd like it.
as a guy who loves Tom
Sing Street.
Hanks. What was that?
I dig Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is awesome. It's
He's aight.
it's so good. It's just such a parody of band, especially you're in a band.
Is it a parody? Is it supposed to be funny?
It's hilarious.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like,
Yeah.
and they're like tongue in cheek jokes. Like one thing is, you never find out the bass player's name the entire movie.
Okay.
It's literally his name in the credits is like the bass player, and he's one of the main characters. But it's as a joke because nobody ever knows the bass player's name. You never find out his name in the movie. It's like stuff like that.
It's really smart humor. That's
and
like,
Tom Hanks is in it?
Yeah.
All right.
Watch it.
I'll give it a-
I want to
I'll
hear your
give it a
thoughts.
whirl.
Actually, start with the director's cut. No, don't start with the director's cut. Watch the real cut, and then we'll
Correct.
Maybe we'll do the director's cut for movie night or something. All right. So, a couple things. First off, Dawson.
Yo.
Not only do you like, are you? Not only do you play music in a band and you're great, but you're also venturing in a stand-up, which I love. And you had a show on Saturday, which featured
Sunday.
featured two brand new Easter jokes.
Yes.
Which the show's over, man. You said that you would let us know what those Easter jokes were.
That's true.
So I want to hear about the show. I want to hear the Easter jokes, and I would like to hear that now.
All right. I'll tell you about the show first, and then I'll
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
you the Easter joke.
Jokes.
Sunday night, Easter Sunday jokes.
I've been promised jokes.
Well,
you will not joke.
So I tell all my friends the show's at 7:30, and the show started at 7, and I got there at 7,
So it's a prank. The whole show's a prank.
and
Easter Fools.
and thankfully I found out that that the guy said, oh, "Okay, Mike Dawson, welcome. You're going last. Can you do 8 minutes?" Now I was supposed to do
that's a lot.
5.
Why were you going last? Why did he pick you to go last?
I don't know,
before
but
show?
the crowd was mainly made up of my friends. So
Okay.
that might have had something to do with it.
Nice.
They
You
probably
you
all
brought
said,
people.
I'm here to see Dawson.
Gary, let me tell you the worst parts about playing like those pay-to-play shows. Not that this was one of them, but when you were in a band, if you brought more people, you got the good time slot. If you didn't bring anybody, you're playing at midnight.
Right.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So yeah, you can
I would love to think that I
Audience
was
is there
so
for you.
funny the last time. They're like, this kid's headliner material. Put him up last. But so I had only practiced twice in the past week, and both run-throughs were on Sunday. The first one I timed, and before I got to my final big joke, which needs a little setup, 5 minutes rang on the fucking bell. And I'm like, okay, I got to figure this shit out now. This is a day of show.
Okay.
And so I start cutting jokes, replacing jokes. Which jokes do I got to do? Keep the new Jesus jokes. Da-da-da-da. Okay, I got it. The 4 hours before a show fucking suck.
The waiting, the
It
anticipation.
I did not have a single drink on Sunday until after the show, and I did not smoke any weed on Sunday
I saw that you
until
tweeted
after the show.
Fitzdog about drinking at shows, and what did he say?
He said,
Well, what did you
don't
tweet
drink
first?
at
What did you
work.
tweet? Yeah,
People
what-
won't take you seriously.
That's what. Greg's famously.
It's funny, but it's true.
Gary's chugging his claw right there.
Hey.
But Greg
Covered.
famously doesn't drink.
He famously doesn't drink, but I mean, he did.
But he
And
also-
he knows a
he
lot
also
of people
was-
who do.
He also was a pro before he retired, so he would know.
No.
Yeah.
So,
So you took that to heart.
Yeah, and I honestly never did a comedy set without at least a shot of Jameson.
Yeah.
Before I went up there, just to fucking smooth it out.
It'll loosen you up just enough.
And that's what Moshe Kasher said. I don't know if he said it on the show or if he said it to me.
Yeah.
But he mentioned this, and he doesn't even drink. He said he used to just one shot, and that just put you. So that's what I did, and I thought, all right. Anyway, now when I get there, all of a sudden I'm doing 8 minutes, and I'm like, okay, now this changes everything. But I'm thinking about the timing on my jokes, and I end up being able to cut one joke in half and then add, and then I'm sitting backstage with this dude and I'm working this out, and this one comedian dude, kid who just graduated high school, 21, little baby face kid. My friends were calling him Bieber. Fucking real nice kid, and he goes, we're talking, and everybody got to do 8 minutes because when they timed out all the comedians doing 5 minutes, the show was only 50 minutes. And they're like, fuck it, add everybody. So I'm talking to the guy, and he asked me, are you doing any new jokes tonight? And I'm like, yeah, I wrote some Easter jokes. And he says, and then I'm like, but other than that, I'm going to probably keep it to just the stuff I know. Just try to make people laugh. And I'm like, I did write a NASCAR joke. And then silence. And the room is silent for like 3 minutes.
Weird.
And then I go, fuck it, I'm doing NASCAR. And this kid fucking lights up, jumps up in the air and goes, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I'm like, holy shit. Fuck yeah, dude. And
What a good hype man.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
you know, I did the joke and people fucking cracked up. It's a couple jokes, but anyway,
Well, take me around the oval.
It turned into the greatest comedy night
Ever.
My performance was, I believe, my best
Of all time.
It's a culmination of 10 years
yeah,
of funny.
it's exactly. I've been doing funny for 10 years.
Long time.
So anyway, dude, it was a great feeling. It was a fucking shitload of
The
fun.
rhythm was good.
Yeah,
Pacing.
the Lord had risen.
the Lord had risen, and
Everyone was ready to laugh.
it was good.
That's
It
awesome,
sounds
man.
like a
No
picked the right
Catholics in the
Congratulations.
crowd, though.
Yeah. Oh.
I walked out and said, "Happy Easter,"
Happy Easter.
and you know, they didn't say much. I'm like, "Any of you guys Catholic?" No,
Dawson, they're all at Mass. It's Easter.
no. I'm Catholic. I had 12 years of Catholic school, which kind of makes me an amateur theologian / biblical historian.
Sure.
And I remember in the Bible, on the orders of Pontius Pilate through the interdiction of Caiaphas the Pharisee, the Roman guard arrested Jesus of Nazareth in the Garden of Gethsemane after Judas Iscariot identified and betrayed him with a kiss. And as Jesus was being led away, he looked at Judas and said, "Christ, dude, really? Jesus."
Nice.
That's pretty good.
So,
I like the specificity of all the severely Catholic stuff in there. You have to memorize a lot of those very specific words. Makes the joke better.
I didn't have the on the order of Pontius Pilate through the interdiction of Caiaphas the Pharisee until I was in the shower at 6 p.m. I'm going, I got to lengthen this.
You write better naked.
You do. Well, while getting water pounded on you. Yeah.
How good are you at pounding it, and how good are you at chugging it?
Yes, Matthew. So, and then the next one is just that,
My peeps joke.
you know, Lent, you give up something for 40 days. And
Sure.
that goes back, way back in the Bible when Moses got fucking hammered on Fat Tuesday.
Ah.
And when he was just leading his people home, they fucking got lost, dude. And Moses said to his people, Jesus Christ, guys. Where the fuck did we park?
Wonderful.
And those are the Jesus jokes.
I like
Great.
'em.
They're actually still they're usable.
Yeah, those
really
aren't just
year
Easter
round.
jokes.
Yeah.
But it's just the idea that Jesus would say, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it cracks me up, but it was good and it was fun. And we'll see what's. Oh, I just got booked a place called the Glendale Room, May 28th with my friend Meryl. I can't remember her last name. My friend Meryl
Street.
from San Diego.
Okay.
She's producing a show and asked me to do 10 minutes. I said, "Fuck yeah,
What city is that in?
Glendale." I think.
Oh, okay.
It was too low hanging fruit for me.
I
wasn't
think.
gonna do it.
I've never been there.
It could be. It could be in Los Feliz. Who knows?
It totally could be.
Glen
never know.
Feliz.
Yeah.
LA's weird like that.
It totally is. Well, dude, I'm pumped for you, man. That sounds like it went really well. And you were actually, when you came into work yesterday, you were still high off it.
Yeah, you were hype.
And
Yeah,
then
you felt good.
after the show, a bunch of us went back to my house and drank and laughed for fucking ever.
Perfect. That sounds like a great Easter.
And yeah, it was a really good Easter. What'd you guys do Easter?
I was kind of bouncing around all of SoCal. I went down to my parents' house and we celebrated with them. And then we came home and my wife's family came over and we kind of hung out in the backyard and just family stuff. It was good.
Yeah, I hung out with Jen's family, and Kalen was there. He's not here today, but he was there. He was there then.
No flicking the bean.
Oh, flicking the bean, and yeah, we had some Bloody Marys.
Nice.
Bloody delightful. Those Bloody Marys. I love a good bloody.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Anytime you can start drinking before noon, feels good.
is that the excuse? Like, yeah, Bloody Marys are just like
You just can't have a beer. Yeah, Bloody Mary. It's the
I do Coors lattes all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's a Coors latte?
A Coors in the morning.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Never heard that before?
That's clever.
It's a good one.
No, I've never heard that. It's fantastic.
I've never really understood the whole Bloody Mary loophole. It's like the two acceptable drinks are a mimosa and a
Yep.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And a tequila sunrise and a screwdriver.
True, but I was leaving those out because they don't really make my point. But people
Right.
jump to the Bloody Mary as though, well, it's tomato juice, so it's healthier or whatever. It's like, no, but you've skipped past beer and champagne and you've gone straight to vodka
Yeah.
at 10 a.m., which I respect, but let's not pretend it's because anything but you're trying to get fucked up.
Right. Yeah, that's totally true.
Yeah.
It's I put a lot of vodka in mine, and I make it extra spicy too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I think the thing with the Bloody Mary is you're not apt to slam it because it's not particularly slammable. So you're gonna drink that shit slow.
Yeah.
Whereas
Don't you
I'll
challenge
have
me, Dawson.
4 mimosas. I'll have 4 mimosas before I finish 1 pint of Bloody Mary. Mimosas, you just throw that shit back. It's so fucking
You can.
good.
I mean, that's
Such
why
a
they're
headache,
bottomless.
though.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You
that's-
have to keep fucking drinking that shit, or you're gonna get instant hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had some Bloody Marys. The kids did the Easter egg hunt in the backyard.
Yeah?
Caitlin's daughter can't have peanuts, so her eggs were special. No Reese's peanut butter cups in there.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and
Kaylin's daughter has a peanut allergy?
oh yeah,
How does that never come up?
peanut and eggs. Like,
Really?
Like
I knew about the eggs, actually.
EpiPen. You need we'll probably die.
Jesus, that's
Had a
scary.
big bite of that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Jesus.
So yeah.
Christ, man.
Yeah, but Easter's fine. So before we get into comments, so a couple things. Okay. Wait, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh,
What?
nothing. Couple things. First off, my wedding ring. So,
Oh, it's not on.
dude, I've been, yeah.
All right, buddy.
Oh, Gary
Talk.
talks.
You got another one coming? You got another one on Amazon for
I
$12?
gotta go grab it. I was literally,
Chris.
it's too big on me, so
Hold on.
it
Hold on, Chris. For the listeners, Gary Talks is like a bit that we do on this show, but then I also will sometimes
Oh,
talk to
no.
my friends about subjects like that in real life,
I know
like
exactly what
just
it is.
my close friends. And I had this conversation with you how many hours ago?
about 5 hours ago.
About 5 hours. It was today.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Okay, I can't stop fiddling with it. Like,
Yeah,
I literally can't. Like, I feel uneven. It feels like I have a thong slipper in the middle of my fingers here. It's just like,
Well, while
I'm
you
just
go
not
get
used
it,
to it.
I'll describe the interaction that we had this morning. This morning, we were sitting in our office, and I noticed Chris fucking with his ring. He was like flipping it around. He was making it, spin like you would make a quarter spin or something
Sure.
like that. And I said, bro, why are you doing that? Like, that should not be coming off your hand, because if it's coming off your hand, that's an opportunity for you to lose it. And he's like, well, it kind of slips on and off. And what we determined is he has one size too big. He needs a size a little bit smaller so that it's harder to get off his finger. But yeah, I mean, he would be the third person in the water cooler to lose their wedding ring at an inopportune time. Or second. I guess that was just Matt. I haven't lost mine yet, thank Christ. But yeah, you.
I haven't lost mine. I
know.
just
I
put
wasn't
it down.
suggesting you had, but gotta get you that one that's a size smaller.
Yeah, it is too big. Gary was pulling it off my finger today, and he's like, "Yeah, that's too loose." So
Yeah.
I can't stop fiddling with it. It's like a fidget spinner. I constantly I'm constantly taking it off, spitting it, putting it back in my finger. It's just
It's also like when you get your braces off for the first time in like 2 years, where you're just rubbing your teeth with your tongue. Like it's the novelty of it. I'm telling you, like that will go away.
yeah. But what I do not like is it's loose on me now, but I get puffy, Dawson. I didn't realize that.
Puff out a bit.
If I have too much salt, some soy sauce or something,
A little alcohol.
a little alcohol,
Heroin. You're doing heroin, so your knuckles get fat.
do the H. Yeah, it's just I can't.
Do the H.
Is that what they
I don't
say?
think that's what the kids say, but I'm not really up on the heroin lingo.
Okay, I thought that's what they say.
Do the H.
They do.
Yeah, don't do the H.
Are you
Don't
doing
do
the H?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the ring gets actually kind of tough to take off, and I had no somebody told me you're gonna see how puffy you actually get once you start wearing rings, because it's almost like a puffiness indicator,
Okay.
and it freaks me out because I didn't know I got puffy, but I get pretty puffy.
Yeah. I get P Diddy, bro.
Oh, you're one level after me then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're even more, but yeah, I'm still getting puffy, so it
Remember when
freaks
he
me out.
decided to make himself a rapper for a hot minute
Puff Daddy?
and dropped some like awesome albums, and then like just faded back into producing and
Oh,
owning
yeah.
Ciroc and
I
whatever.
liked, yeah. No, he had when he did when he was like Bad Boy Entertainment with like Mace, and he did like Moment of Problems, and then he did I'll Be Missing You, and
We Ain't Going Nowhere.
We Ain't Going No. Yeah, I
like
this.
that. He like it was almost like P Diddy, who had brought up Notorious B.I.G. and brought along all these other artists, which is like, all right, the next 2 years is me. And he just made it so, and then he just faded back into being a producer and a business mogul.
You know what I see more of though is his comedic acting.
His comedic act, dude. There's not a better performance in Get Him to the Green than P Diddy.
Yeah.
He is fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, he needs to do more of that.
That'd be great.
But anyway, I'm getting puffy, and I don't like seeing how puffy I'm getting. So it bothers me that I have something now that just tells me every day, hey, you're a little
Puffed out,
a
bro.
little swollen, dude.
Yeah. Stay puffed.
So you probably didn't appreciate it when I shamed you for eating popcorn earlier.
What's up, Cheeto?
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. Yeah.
I was just joking.
It was skinny pop. It's okay. But yeah, I can't stop taking this thing off. It's just it's enough. So anyway, and a lot of the guys I talked to said it lasts about a month. The fidgeting.
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
Yeah. So I'm still within it. So I was talking to my friend the other day, and he or she, I don't want to dox this person, so I'm not going to say who it is.
Okay.
But was talking to an older lady, 65 plus. I mean,
Our parents' age.
yeah.
Okay.
I could say that's an older lady, right? I don't want to insult anybody here.
Laura Lee would not appreciate being described that way, but what are you going to do? Like, them's the fact.
And she was describing her. Okay, so I know a lot of kids listen to the show, and a lot of people put the show on road trips. So
Sure.
I'm gonna say that this next segment of the show is gonna get kind of vulgar, parents. So just heads up.
How far are we skipping ahead here? 5 minutes?
Less maybe. I don't
Okay.
know. Less. But anyway, so she's describing her body to my friend, and says like, oh, and she starts describing her
Hairy asshole. That's a big butt.
No, but the opposite end of it.
Why are
We
we,
gave
why
them
are we telling
warning.
this story? Where is
We
this
gave
going?
them warning.
Okay, well, because what I'm saying is like instead of saying like, oh, it made my my vagina, it made my vagina feel like X or O. She said, oh, it makes my pussy feel like this, and she's old. So And I'm like, and when this person told me that, and he or she was like, that's kind of gross that she referred to it as a pussy. And I thought, yeah, is there an age where you retire calling a vagina that?
Yeah, you passed it about last Saturday. And I don't know why we're talking about this right now on our show.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it's a woman. She could say that about her own body, but I'm just saying, like, it's just like.
Look, I mean, she's taking the power back. Maybe there is an age that you retire it, and she's not ready for that yet. So she has decided that is how she will refer to her body, and I think that's her right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's
What you got to
also-
remember,
You're allowed to be weirded out by it.
Yeah, but
the Woodstock generation is well into their 70s.
Yeah.
And those are the people that will still talk this way because they, they don't want to be old. They're going to say that.
Right. So
Plug your ears and run away.
yeah, that's what's going to happen,
Lady,
right?
First of all, shut up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Das. Well, and I was thinking, because now we're talking about the older generation who used to speak a little bit more relaxed and casual than the generation before them. So instead of saying like, oh, like are we? I thought when we got older, our vocabularies changed. Where I'm going to start describing things as swell and being a little more professional with my language because I'm older.
They are. We are to a certain extent. But I mean, I think that when it comes to what is considered formal, we're always going to look back as what was formal when we were kids. That's very different than what is formal today.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea that I would go through the first 15 years of my career never putting on a suit seemed insane when I watched my dad go to work every single day in a suit and tie.
Yeah.
But that's just,
So
the world's a little different now.
Yeah, so we're bringing that with us rather than conforming to what we thought older people were.
I think it's a hybrid of both because I think you and I have definitely speak differently than we did, when we first started here.
Yeah, so let's talk about vocabulary and retiring words. How long can we say dude?
Forever.
Forever. That's
Dawson
a forever
can
word.
say it forever,
Dawson
for
can say
sure.
it. Are you going to say it forever? Are you going to be a 69-year-old man saying dude?
I don't know, man. It's one of these. It's hard to say, right? Because it's like there's an unusual component of this. Like, will that be offensive one day soon? There's a lot of things that are offensive now that weren't offensive 5 years ago. Is calling someone dude going to be considered a microaggression? I don't know, man. I agree with you. I don't think so. But 5 years ago, there were things where I would have been like, absolutely not. And here we are today, and it's offensive to a lot of people. So I don't know, man. I mean, I don't see myself retiring dude. That's just a shorthand I have. I'll call a chick dude. Like I just, it's.
Dude, bro, guy will never die.
Dude, bro, or guy. Dude, I just said it.
That's a fucking t-shirt, Dawson. Dude, bro, guy will never die.
I love when people call each other guy when they're
too,
being passive aggressive.
That's
Thanks,
why
guy.
I use it. That's why only passive aggressive.
Thanks, guy.
If you want to go non-committal but not be a dick, bud is a good way to go.
Pal, not bad.
Pal's all right.
I use pal
But
authentically.
guy is insulting, and it should be.
Guy is insulting.
Yeah.
See, I like to drop a my guy on somebody every now and then. How's it going, my guy?
Yeah, that works.
Mike, I didn't like that. I didn't like that
It's
at all.
off-putting, but that's why I like to drop it because it
Not yours.
immediately makes the other person like uncomfortable. Like, what did you just say?
Yeah.
Sometimes I say, "What's up, my dude?"
Yeah. How's it going, my man?
My dude's fine. My guy, I don't know. I didn't like being on the other end of that.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah, it definitely. There's some power behind that.
I stole that from DJ Pauly D.
Okay, which I don't. Yeah, maybe it depends who says it too and how they say it.
His vibe is very different than when I drop it. When
Yeah.
he drops it, it's endearing. When I drop it, it's off-putting.
Yeah. What about douchebag?
What's up, douchebag?
He's a douchebag.
I would say that's one I've sort of self-retired.
Oh, really? You
More
don't-
or less. I mean, it was much more common. I was very apt to refer to people as that back in the day, and it just doesn't seem overused.
Just it's it's too negative too. Is that why?
a little bit, yeah.
Trying to
It's
see a little more
just
positive.
aggressive.
there.
I don't,
Yeah.
refer to someone as.
I think it's softer than any like other options.
I don't know though. Douchebag is one of those words that you know exactly what kind of person this person is if they're a douchebag. Like if you just say they're an asshole, there's so many ways.
Yeah,
A lot of
But
variety of
with
assholes.
Too broad.
With douchebag, it kind of narrows it down. It's like a
Sure.
combination between a pussy and and a dick.
can't say that. Okay.
You know,
Yeah. What about describing something as sweet? Oh, that's sweet. Oh, sweet.
Well, now the first way you said it almost sounded like a sweet gesture.
Not.
You're saying to say
Like
something is
cool.
rad.
Yeah, rad.
I
In
still say
terms
rad.
of, oh, that's sweet, man.
Yeah.
No,
I like
would
to use radical though.
I like
You know,
radical.
very often.
Radical's a good one.
Yeah.
I like sweet. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that's gone out of fashion.
Sweet.
What about
What is this
sweet,
list coming
bro?
from, by the way?
Oh, just that lady.
Are you gonna
saying
be an
pussy.
80-year-old man saying sweet, bro?
I could say. I think I will though. I don't know.
I mean, here's the question: are you going to be an 80-year-old man saying "sweet, sweet pussy"?
Comment time.
You're the one with the list, bro. You started this.
That's true, you did.
It's okay. Let's do some comments.
Blood is on your hands.
I'm wildly uncomfortable. Parents, you can stop fast forwarding. Here we are. And I apologize for Gary.
Now it's time for listener comment.
You know what, Chris? I apologize for myself. I'm a fucking mess today. I'm amazed that we've gotten this far.
It's been pretty incredible. All right. So it's time for our listener comments. And for those new listeners out there, this is where I read posts that were made within our Facebook group. And if you want to join our Facebook group, I suggest you do. It's very fun. You just go to facebook.com/groups/Bobo Army Worldwide LLC. Answer a few questions.
That part's important.
We might let you in.
Probably.
And it is my favorite place on the internet. So it's a great community. And there are people who don't even have Facebooks, but they made one just to join the group. And it's pretty
I know.
cool.
And that's awesome. I mean, I truly believe it's one of the last corners of the internet that is pure to a certain extent. Like it's people that in this show just sharing stuff and having fun.
I like it. Yeah, everyone's cool. All right. So let's kick this one off with Jeffrey Lee. Oh, I like this. So he says, getting caught up. There's a discussion about socks and slides, but not with flip-flops. Then a reference to these Japanese socks for flip-flops.
Yeah.
The ninja shoes that I was talking about, they were in a ton of ninja movies in the 80s. So
They exist.
they exist. They're called
Okay.
Tabi, Tabi.
Wow.
And their shoes and socks like them. They're Japanese. They literally translate to the word foot bag.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so they featured that
I
split
like
between
that better than socks.
I like that better than douchebag. What's up, foot
He's
bag?
a foot bag. And it has a split between the big toe and the rest of the toes to promote flexibility and provide extra security, comfort, and stability. The big three, baby.
What's security?
You're
keeping that one toe safe and just
Yeah.
fuck the other ones?
Well, maybe they mean literally security. Like if there are ninjas protecting your house,
Yeah.
ninjas can do better ninja shit with that separated toe.
Yeah. There's a reason.
Interesting. Yes. You know what, Dawson? When you're right, you're right.
There's a reason ninjas use them.
Yeah.
They know more than we do about our feet.
Well, you imagine, I mean, if you got to walk quietly and sneak around the house and shit, and you got to
Yeah.
try to balance and kind of walk on your tippy toes, having that big toe separated might give you a little extra balance.
little extra
to do
spread
some fucking
there.
Shit, you get some spread.
Yeah.
You got to get some spread.
And
Yeah.
some security.
Yeah.
See? So tabbies, man. Yeah.
There you go. You
If
were right.
I wore those to work, would you judge me?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Absolutely. It would not be just me, by the way. People have been known to wear interesting footwear around this office, and then it becomes a topic of discussion.
Yeah. Also, I think that these tabbies, they're over the calf high.
Yeah, they do go. They go,
They go
up.
high.
They cover. Give quite a bit of coverage to the lower leg.
Yeah. So that could be distracting, especially if I wear it with shorts
But think of all the security.
and spread. Speaking of socks, so for the wedding, I got the grooms the grooms in my groomsmen socks, like part of their.
Yeah, you didn't get me anything for your wedding.
My groom. You're right.
What the fuck,
I'm
dude?
sorry,
The way it
man.
works, bro. He got you free dinner.
I'm kidding.
Got them fanny packs, socks, ties, like just
I give out weed pens.
awesome. Lord
I
Lee.
thought so. I knew my audience.
Yeah, exactly. And so these socks, I had a choice between calf socks or over the calf socks, and I picked the over the calf socks, and those things go up
Those are just
high.
regular socks for most people, or
These are longer socks, Gary, and they go to almost your knee.
Yeah.
yeah. See, I have a few pairs of those. Not really a fan.
Yeah, they're kind of interesting. They kind of just keep my calf all tight. But
They're
I
good
feel
for dress socks.
I feel fancier in them.
but not if you're gonna wear shorts. Then you look like
Well, they're
you're
dress
totally-
socks.
No,
you look like you're in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah.
No, for dress socks, I like ones that come up not necessarily to the knee. The knee is too high. When you start to feel it when you're bending your legs, I don't want that. But a little below, like all the way above the calf, that's kind of nice because once you get above the calf, it kind of provides security that they're not going to slip down.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they don't slip down. That's one. The other benefit is if you're sitting down and you like cross your leg or something,
Oh, yeah.
and your pants right up, you're not seeing any skin. You're
Right.
not seeing that sock to skin breakage right there. It's
Breakage.
just sock all the
Breakage
way.
and spread.
Yeah. Look, I know
New
people are very
EMD
surprised
song.
we're getting so technical with our terminology with footwear, but
Well, while we're talking about footwear, I'll ask a question that I'm sure you didn't notice, but did you notice that I wore sneakers to your wedding?
I did.
Did that offend you?
No, not at all.
They were my dress sneakers.
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah.
A vulcanized sole. It's fine. Yeah,
Patent leather, baby.
I get it. No, there has not offended one bit.
Some dude came up to me while I was sitting at the bar towards the end of the night. I didn't catch his name, but he came up to me and he like grabbed me by the shoulders from behind, and I turned around and he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna bring my dad over here in a little bit. He's gonna be so pissed at you. He and my mom got in such a huge fight because he wanted to wear his Jordans tonight and she wouldn't let him. And now he's gonna see that you're wearing them and he's gonna scream at her." And I was like, "Very cool, man." And sure enough, like 20 minutes later, this dude rolled up with his dad.
This
Who
dude's
was,
just trying to fucking
shouting
start
at
fights
me.
at a wedding.
It was hilarious. Like, they're very, very nice people. But he was like, "God damn it, you got to wear your Jordans. That's awesome." I was like, "All right, cool, man." So this is a weird interaction. My wife is definitely not happy I'm wearing these.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry for starting this.
I did not mean to do this.
Yeah, I wonder who that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care. Plus, it was so hot
Yeah.
that like I don't care what you wore. Like people wearing short sleeves, whatever. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
It's so hot. Come on.
My plan not to wear a suit. was,
Totally.
Totally went
Totally
through.
worked. Yeah. And I'm happy for it, man. Neil J. Janoka. Sorry, I don't even want Janoka. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong too. He says, "I call BS on Matt and Gary splitting a hot dog with a knife. They definitely laid and tramped that wiener."
Yeah, I remember that one.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, my man. No, we did. We split it with a knife.
Okay.
I'm not lady and tramping a hot dog in downtown Vegas
Yeah.
drunk.
Gage Hamilton says, "I want to go on my first vacation ever." Oh, man. Definitely do. He says, "I have about $3,000 for the trip in total. Any suggestions?"
A lot of people in the comments were saying all inclusive.
I agree.
I'm not hating on an all inclusive at all. I like an all inclusive.
Yeah, dude, eat your brains out, man.
I guess it just depends what you like to do. Like, if you just want to, party and lay out, just find a resort and go.
Look, $3K, part of the all-inclusive package that is so nice. Not, of course you get all the unlimited food and drinks or whatever, and you can kind of manage that. It's just not worrying about your budget after that, and
Right.
it's just like that peace of mind. It's just like I'm completely free.
Yeah, my credit card has been charged.
Yeah.
If I don't pull it out, it will not be charged again. Like,
Yeah.
we're good to go.
It's like the cruises we go on, Doss.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, okay, I already know. If I want to get hammered, I can get hammered. If I want to eat a bunch, I can eat a bunch. And it affects nothing at this point because it's already taken care of.
So that was the other thing I was going to bring up is if it sounds appealing to you, a cruise is another all-inclusive option that, can be great.
Yeah, and you make stops at places. You can do the touristy thing if you want to, but
And here's the thing. If you're going alone, $3K, that's a lot of money to take a vacation. You can, especially if you do it, right, and you plan it far enough in advance. If you're doing all-inclusive, that could be, well over a week. That could be 10, 12 days.
yeah. And if you're looking to meet people, cruises are great too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because you're stuck on the boat with the same people, so you'll be seeing them around, and then eventually you all get to know each other, and it's fun. So yeah, a lot of options, man. But I personally would look into an all-inclusive something.
Yeah.
Go to Mexico, dude.
They're shooting
Go to the
people there right
Caribbean.
now.
Oh yeah, it's kind of
That's why it's cheap.
I'm saying go on a
like,
cruise
yeah.
that goes to Mexico and then just don't get off.
Oh, look at that, man! Just get that cruise life going.
I mean, I'm big.
Till-
I'm big
till
fan
question
of the
mark.
cruises. I know that they're really gross if you
I
look
am-
into it, but
I know you watch Below Deck, but I am infatuated by cruise staff.
yeah.
I know that's not really a Below Deck thing, but just the world, because I remember I've talked to like a blackjack dealer at a cruise once. And I just like, "What's your schedule?" And they're just like, I just jump from cruise to cruise. I have a couple days off in between. I'm not allowed to interact with passengers or when I'm off. Like there's a private area for us to hang and we could go walk around and stuff. But yeah, and we just stay away from people when we're off. But everything's taken care of. My food, my board. I have 0 bills, and I have 0 bills for the next 8 months, and I'm just saving.
On Amazon Prime, there's a 60-minute documentary that's called The Secret Life of the Cruise. And it's all about like the actual inner workings of the cruise ship and all the shit that goes on behind the scenes. It's fascinating. You would love it.
Okay, yeah, I'm in.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's just an interesting life.
I'm going on a cruise in 2 weeks.
You are going on
You're
a cruise.
going on a cruise and making money off of it. You're going to work.
Are you
That's
working?
right.
Yeah, you're working.
Yeah.
Look at you.
What cruise are you going on?
By all means, leave work right now.
It's called Cruise to the Edge. Yeah, I know. Fucking timing. Yeah, it's a prog rock cruise.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, guess who the headliner is? Alan Parsons.
What?
How'd you get this gig?
Izzy works for them for the company. They do Monsters of Rock. They do this one, and then they do the Moody Blues Cruise, which I think changed its name, but that's all 60s
Now it's
stuff.
the Moody Booze Cruise.
Right. But yeah, so he hooked me up with the guy who was in charge, and the guy called me up, and I said, hello. He goes, is this Mike Dawson? I said, yes, sir. And he goes, shit, you sound like a radio guy. Izzy says I should hire you. You free? Like, well,
I am
not
now.
free, but yeah, what do you got?
Damn.
So,
That's
It was
awesome,
meant to
man.
be. Alan Parsons is there.
I got to run a few
Yeah.
Q&As. I have to introduce bands,
Yeah.
and I get to DJ before the fucking sets.
Dope.
It's the greatest, and be on a cruise.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm happy.
That'll be fun, man. And look, it's gonna be fun. It's just like it's gonna be weird not to see a woman for a week.
That's pretty good.
Count it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Martin Barr from the guitarist for Jethro Tull is going to be on there.
Dude.
Fucking couple of dudes from Yes. And
Yes.
then 30 bands nobody in this room or anybody listening has ever fucking heard of.
Still.
But they're all like fucking prog, fusion, jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get me on that cruise. Let Loxy play. We can play prog. I'll just I'll just detune Will's bass.
I'll tell them.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Johnny Shine says, now that Matt is gone.
Who?
Exactly. The fact that on our artwork here, the cartoon avatar here, Matt is actually drawn in instead of
Yeah, he's not actually like his
being a
likeness
character.
is not on there.
yeah. So it's like it's kind of fitting.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing could be a little all that. Yeah.
What happens when the water's empty?
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah. It's been half full. I'm fairly.
You know,
See,
Chris,
it's
if you're
half
going
full.
to
I'm
quit, now
optimistic.
is the time.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's just kind of interesting that Matt's the one that's drawn in.
Yeah, that's very
Oh, I
funny.
couldn't see Kaylin. Your mic stand was blocking it. Okay, now
That was
Well,
fun.
that's a first.
now I'm
Yeah.
freaking- what just happened there?
How did
I
that even
tipped a glass over and it broke.
shattered?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well,
Well,
there's
now it's a party.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
Soldier
be
on?
careful. Be careful, man. There's a lot of I get worried when people pick up glass with their bare hands.
What
There's
would you
some-
like him to do? Shot back?
Want me to pick it up, wipe it off with my dick?
That was an aggressive turn there, sir.
You gotta retire that, Doss. No, just like a broom or something. Isn't like or something to wipe it with? I don't know. Yeah, maybe a vac too.
Let me fix this.
Be careful.
Carry on.
Just be careful. I don't want you pulling glass out of your fingers later on. That's a. Did he sign a waiver before this recording? We usually do.
Usually.
I'm worried. Okay, let's see here. Todd FT Brammer
Brammer.
says, any fellow shroomers out there?
Yeah, he was not talking about what Dawson does at a Grateful Dead concert. He's talking about hunting for mushrooms, I think. I saw pictures.
I've never done that.
No, neither have I. I wonder if it's an East Coast thing, but a bunch of people
Todd.
jumped in the comments and were like, yeah, let's do it.
I had no idea. I would like to know more about shrooming, the hunting for mushrooms that you eat for nutrition and
Yeah, me too.
enjoyment. Like not for
Do you not have
psychedelics.
stores?
I do, but
I hunt for mushrooms at Ralph's.
I bet.
I'm just saying,
and
like,
it's so easy because I know where they are.
yeah, like I'm curious what's the appeal.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
hating.
like the hunt.
I am not hating on your hobby. I'm curious what the appeal is. Like, are
I
you
wanna know.
getting a different level of mushroom that you can't just go buy at the store? Or,
I will
Well,
say,
first of
like,
all, you got to live in a heavily wooded area that is mostly wet and conducive.
which is most of America.
Look, as-
a lot of
it
the-
ain't LA, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a
no
lot
one
of the
here
East
does
Coast.
as an owner of Chris Orchards, I know of orange coming off my tree tastes way better than any orange I've ever bought at a store. And now when I taste oranges at stores, I can taste that they're old.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's the same thing with mushrooms. Like just getting them right out of the ground. The umami must just be
Must be.
over the top.
I will say that in the season premiere of Better Call Saul, someone offers one of the characters eggs, and she said they're fresh from this morning, and I was like, oh, I bet that's a lot
yeah.
better than any eggs I've eaten recently.
Yeah. I know. I kind of want to get chickens just because I want eggs a day. They lay eggs a day.
Yeah.
An egg a day.
Yeah, but then that coyote comes through, and you have a chicken holocaust on your hands.
Oh, the raccoon.
Oh, the raccoon.
Oh, raccoons. I told you about my buddies, Jamie, who is
Yeah.
you met Jamie. He had chickens, and raccoons came and decapitated all his chickens for fun.
Right.
For
See,
sport.
You don't want that,
Yeah.
because then you got to go out. You got to clean that up.
Yeah.
That's no good.
He doesn't name his chickens just because
Yeah.
they always die. Let's see here, but yeah, I want to hear more about this shroom stuff, Totter.
It appears it involves a hatchet.
It does, or like some cool knife
Yeah.
thing. All right, let's see here. Casey Peter says, "Boy, do I sure miss gloves on the water cooler." Yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Oh, Tom Weeder says, finally listening to the wedding recap. Gary's genuine happiness for Chris getting hitched is very apparent as I can listen to on the pod. Congrats, Chris. Yeah, a lot of people liked the recap, and they liked your reaction to the pod.
That wasn't a performance. That's literally how I felt about it. It was
Very sweet.
It was a very, very beautiful weekend, and I really enjoyed spending time with you and everyone who loves you.
Yeah, it's very nice. Tammy Neely says, anyone going to the ACS show in Indianapolis? Just me, Tammy, but I will be there. Dawson will be on his cruise.
Yeah.
Gary will be in California. And let's see. Lastly, Christopher Truitt says, howdy to the best place on the internet.
Howdy.
Have any of the members of the Army had a spinal tap done? I have one scheduled for Tuesday and would love to know what to expect. Thanks in advance. No.
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 Nobody in this room. I
can't believe that it's too comfortable.
I believe that it is very similar to the way that they apply an epidural, which my wife received during her pregnancy, and I didn't even front about it. I just left the room before they did it, and I came back 2 minutes later, and my wife was very understanding because I did not need to be passing out right then, and that was probably what was going to happen if I watched that happen.
Yeah, I'd pass out too. I have a weak stomach when it comes to that stuff.
I'm a real basic bee.
Same, man. Same. How long can we say that? Let's not get into it. Okay. Anyway, those are our comments. Thanks everybody for writing.
Hey,
in.
there you go. That's what the
Yes.
outro would be, but
No
outro, no Kalen.
outro. No Kalen. Do you want to do some Shea Fondle, Chris?
Let's do it.
All right. Oh no!
What type of foods might we hear of today? What might be the price? What might be the venue? So let's find out. It's time for Gary to say, hey,
Chris!
What,
What are
Dawson?
you
I was
talking about?
I was
That is
terrified.
fantastic, Dawson.
Maybe it's the accent.
Do you know how many takes he
I think
did?
it's more of the accent thing.
I think I'm a great actor.
Yeah. Okay. I take
Here,
it
give me.
back.
Let's do a scene. Let's do a scene right now. Surprise me, and I'll go. Oh no!
Okay. Bird.
Like, yeah. It's just. Hey, Dawson.
We lost all the files. We got to be at court in 2 minutes.
Oh no!
Okay. I take
You want
it
to try
back.
one more?
Okay.
Take it
Matt
back.
quit his job and fucked us all over. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Sup, fuckers?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, we miss you, Matt. Okay. So for my Shea Fondle, I ate a lot of Easter foods. Sure.
Ooh. Foods on top of Bloody Marys.
Foods on. Oh, first off, let's get into Bloody Mary garnishes. Are we getting out of hand with those?
Oh, America absolutely jumped the shark months ago.
Yeah, all you need is a piece of celery.
As soon as a slider went in there, we were that was when somebody should have stopped and slapped that mixologist. Like, should have been, no, don't do that. No.
Yeah, the slide. I'm seeing a lot more sliders as a garnish. Like they just throw the slider right on top of that Bloody Mary in the toothpick.
Like it's
like,
supposed
am I
to
getting
be there? Like they throw it in there. Like, well, of course, it's a fucking Bloody Mary. Why wouldn't there be a slider? Fuck you.
Yeah, but ma'am, I also ordered lunch already.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Put a goddamn piece of candied bacon in there and some celery and call it a fucking day.
Yeah. What about olives?
Sure, if you want. It's not for me, but I'm not mad
The only
at
thing
it.
necessary for me is celery.
Really?
Celery's fine.
Do you do olives in any of your drinks, Doss? Because you don't hate olives, do you?
No, I love olives. I eat olives
All of day.
all of day.
All of
and
the
all
time.
of night.
There you go. That was the better joke. You workshopped it for me. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
did. Yeah, I had,
You punched
I had
it up.
time.
Hey.
I had time.
You did, but that's fine.
Yeah. So
But no, I don't like martinis.
you don't like martinis are so good. They are just straight booze. It gets you from A to B
Martinis are the best.
like that.
Yeah.
I had two this weekend.
My martini order is gin martini, usually a London dry, like a beef eater. Up, that means it's chilled with ice but strained.
Correct.
A touch of vermouth because it's old school.
That's fine.
I don't even know if I could taste it, but I like it there.
Like it being there.
And I feel like there's effort in it.
Yeah.
Because the new bartenders these days, they're not putting vermouth in their martinis, and that bothers me. Because you're literally just giving me chilled gin.
Which I'm okay with. But yes, a touch of vermouth is nice. And then what else?
A lemon twist.
Wow, that's interesting.
Is it too? It's just a little light. I find the olives are good, but they're just too heavy, and I don't need that extra salt. It makes me puffy.
No, that's my exact
Yeah.
order. I just do it with vodka.
Oh, you do it with vodka?
Yeah, but I do the lemon twist. Up, lemon twist, touch of vermouth is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Doss, I think you just haven't had a martini made right.
No, my dad, my uncle, my grandpa, every single holiday we all get together for. They got the martini recipe and
Yeah.
pitcher of martinis get made. I tried it once. This is fucking terrible.
I will tell you.
And then every single time I've tried one, a sip of one at a bar or something, it tastes that same kind of terrible.
Okay,
I don't fucking like
interesting.
it. Yeah.
I will tell you what I don't like about martinis is the glassware. I like the way it looks, that triangular glass, that classic martini glass. It doesn't hold the liquid in, especially if there's no ice in it and it's just flopping around. You cheers anybody with your martini's going to everybody else's drink.
When I go to a steakhouse, I get a Manhattan over.
Ooh.
It's a strong move.
I like it.
Comes in a rocks glass, and,
Yeah.
you don't look like a girl.
Oh, wow. Shots fired for
Oh,
no
you're
reason.
good looking. You're good looking.
Now, I recently was at Wood Ranch with both of you, and I ordered in solidarity with Matt, not understanding that whatever Manhattan or whatever the hell it was that he was drinking that day was going to come in a martini glass. So I ended up with dark liquid in a martini glass in front of me at 2:45 in the afternoon at a barbecue place. I've never looked more like an alcoholic in my entire life.
You did. I judged a little.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I thought we were all in this for Matt. So I was like, whatever Matt's ordering, I'll order that, even though that's never what I would order.
Yeah, of course Matt's going to order that. Matt's like, hey, what drink takes the longest to make?
Yeah.
What drink will take the most effort?
Is there anyone here who makes drinks in a storage container?
Yeah. Does that have egg whites in it? Can you put egg whites in that?
Is there any possibility that you could like make it and then like unmake it and remake it again and then like shake it, stir it?
Yeah, this basil, you grow it yourself?
Yeah. Like I'm really interested in having a cocktail 15 minutes from now. Is there anything you can get started on me?
Yeah,
now?
I placed an order yesterday for my cocktail. I just want to see if it's ready. Yeah, so it's
During Chafe on Chris. Someone abandoned us and we have feelings.
Oh, we have fun. But
We do have fun.
Yeah, I did judge a touch.
Now go make me some lemonade.
I do want to get a martini just like in a regular glass up. I've had people order that like
That's vodka. You're asking for cold gin in a glass.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that people don't understand, Dawson, is that when you order a martini, it's a fancy way of saying, I want a bunch of cold vodka or gin in a glass that doesn't look like I'm a pure alcoholic.
Yeah. Well, when I worked at TGI Fridays, they had some pretty fun glasses. Like it was like the big oversized martini glasses.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But they had the stems were all zigzaggy and they had patterns on them. And I would have guys that come in like, I want that Mai Tai.
Don't you dare put it in that fucking
Can
fruity.
you put that in a pint glass, please? Like just look like make sure that's in a pint glass.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be seen with it.
Well, it's like, well, all those glasses are designed for like the big fruity drinks, like the, whatever, pina colada, take me away, the Jimmy Buffett themed drinks.
Fun on the beach. We couldn't say sex on the beach, Dawson. It was a family restaurant. We had to call it fun on the beach.
Remember when family restaurants were a thing?
What do they call the surfer on acid?
I don't know. Yeah. Surf on vinegar. I don't know. No, I don't say vinegar in a drink. Come on, Chris. I don't know what they'd say. Yeah. They did have like it was as if when a rated R movie goes to TV and they switch all the words out to just nonsense.
Just like that.
Yeah, that's what they did with their booze.
A lot of clean, good family fun puns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just it was a weird time, but don't serve that Mai Tai in that fun martini glass. Don't you do it. Anyway, yeah. So the Bloody Mary garnishes, just stick to celery, everybody.
Okay.
And that's my Easter. Oh, we're done. That's my Easter food. Thanks. That was Shea Fondle, Chris, and that's what's on the menu.
Hey.
It's not that hard.
No.
It's not that hard.
That was really awesome.
You know what? Okay, couple things. First off, I really hated when people are like, "Oh, Matt's leaving. He's the only guy that preps for the show."
Yeah, that one.
You seeing this?
That one.
Double-sided.
Come on.
Oh, by the way, I just remember this. Did you see that picture that Jordan Anderson posted in the comments?
No, I didn't.
Which one?
It's a picture of young Matt.
Just describe.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he wrote the caption, "It's so good to have Josh Peck on the show."
Oh, on ACS, yeah.
And I look at it and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's not Josh Peck."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was funny. And yeah, pretty accurate. Matt had a little bit of a transformation there. So anyway, let me just write that down so I make sure I put that in the YouTube thing. All right. So before we get to our plugs, I do want to say, Dawson, you called me a girl earlier.
I'm sorry. I
It's
take
okay.
it back.
No, it's fine, man. I had somebody do that at one of my recent shows.
At least you're pretty though.
So
I didn't tell you an ugly girl.
So Jen was at one of my shows, and she was just hanging out at the bar, and a guy came up to her and was talking to her, and Jen's like, "Oh yeah, but before she even told him who I was, like we were playing music, and he just goes up to her and he's like, "Man, that guy sings like a girl."
Yeah.
And I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not.
No.
Depends which one he's talking
It's
about.
not meant as a compliment.
I'll sing some high notes, but yeah, it kind of got to me.
Yeah. No, there are many other ways to say that if you were meaning to give a compliment.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was trying. Yeah, and then Jen's
You
like,
know,
"Yeah,
respect all women, obviously.
that's my fiance.
Obviously.
That's my fiance."
But yeah, no, he was
Ooh, so this was before the wedding.
he was being a
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before the wedding, dude.
He
Doc,
was trying to impress a girl by being a dick.
I'm having.
I don't, I mean, unless
Can I,
I guess I do that all the time.
sorry.
It's okay. It's a move. It's called negging. It's in the
Hey, Chris.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Dawson. So I was just fiddling with my ring again. So this ring, Dawson, playing guitar, it's not easy. It feels like I have a slide on my finger the whole time. You know.
Yeah.
So I got to get used to that too. My hand used to be completely bare when I play guitar.
You will.
So yeah, I can just hear it like knocking on the fretboard on the neck there. And yeah, but it's definitely possible. People can do it. So
Yeah.
it's just a bit of getting used to. I'm just a little off balance right now. I'll just have to recalibrate. All right, why don't we go around the horn and get our plugs in? I will start with Gary. Gary, what do you suggest our listeners check out?
Let's see. It's certainly the Watercooler Patreon. It's patreon.com/watercooler. And we do an episode every week.
An extra episode every week.
episode on
Yeah.
top of the one you're listening to. And then depending on which tier you subscribe to, we also do a movie night once a month where we watch a movie and talk over it. And you can do the same and listen along. And we also do our monthly Mallow Money meetup for all the subscribers of the top tier. We all get together on Zoom and we hang out for 45 minutes or so.
It's all off the record.
Talk shit. We say a bunch of shit we probably shouldn't.
And then they get to watch a live show.
Right, and then they all hang around, and then they get to watch us record that week's Patreon, so they get to see it, before it's even ever produced or released. And
Yeah, and they can confirm we edit nothing.
Yeah, they can confirm we edit nothing, especially on Patreon because I need to get home. But yeah, check that out, and also check out all the other fine podcasts from Corolla Digital, Reasonable Doubt, and beyond.
Totally. I agree. And also you get the full archive of all the Patreon episodes we've been doing. We're almost at 100 episodes.
Right.
On
That's the thing. You sign up for $5 and you got 93 episodes waiting for you.
Yeah.
And counting.
We got you. We got your content ready and raring to go. Dawson.
Yo.
What do you suggest we check out?
I suggest you check out my band.
Yes.
On April 27th at the Viper Room. If you follow me on Los Angeles or at the Smokin' Kills. The details are there. Nerd Halen is playing. Ack, the All-Star Ace Frehley tribute, is playing on Ace Frehley from Kiss's birthday. Dudes from Ace Frehley's band will be playing in that band.
It's pretty cool.
And then Nerd Halen is awesome. And then Vicious Licks and Killer Lords and the Smokin' Kills. And it's a killer rock star lineup, rock show. And we're on early, so you can still be in bed by 10. We start at 7:30, doors at 7. My band's on first.
Nice. That's a wonderful Wednesday night, right?
Viper Room. Yeah, Wednesday night.
Lovely.
That's awesome.
And that's a legendary
Next Wednesday.
Legendary venue. It's not going to be around for long, so if you haven't even seen a show at Viper Room yet, go see Dawson's band too.
Now the only ones I haven't played, legendary clubs, are Hotel Cafe, the Roxy, and the Rainbow.
Boom. You're right there. Oh, I didn't know that the
But
Rainbow.
I played the Troubadour. I played the Whiskey.
Dang. You're there.
There's one more I can't think of. Played the Mint a few times.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, you're great over there.
Anyway. So yeah, one more notch on the belt.
The Roxy's where I really want to play, just so we could say Loxy at the Roxy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
writes
perfect.
Itself.
Yeah, they should just accept my band just for that.
You should just send them the website. Be like, look what it's called.
Not
How
even
can you not?
Not even the website, just the name. Like subject, booking, in the body, Loxy at the Roxy. Thanks.
100%.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Money, please.
As for me, I'm playing a show at Tantalum in Long Beach, April 29th. And then also on May 13th, I'm playing at Sea Legs at the Axis of Evil show there with Ahmed and Maj Jabrani and a bunch of other comedians. It's going to be fun. And I'm opening the show playing an hour of music. So
nice, dude.
Come out and check me on the beach, too. That's Sea Legs on the beach in Huntington Beach or Bolsa. You guys will find it. And I believe that's it. So thank you again, everybody, for listening to this show. We have a blast doing it. And we will be back later this week for Patreon. We'll see you there. We love you. Goodbye.